Subject Science, Class 6, Chapter 4, Sorting Materials into Groups. We know, children, we are living at home. At home we have so many things. We have things in the kitchen, we have things in the room, and we have things around our house. So that thing, one thing, just imagine if we keep all things together at one place, then what will happen? We will not able to find the thing which we need. We will get confused. We will get frustrated to find the thing. That's why it is compulsory to sorting material into groups. We should sort materials into groups. So now we are going to discuss on that. Let us start today's chapter. Introduction. This beautiful world we live has a vast variety of things around us which we can see or feel. Some things are natural while others human-made. There are some things in solid form such as stone, whereas others are liquids and gases. We can classify the things in many ways like living and non-living things, natural and human-made. Why we classify the things? If we look around us, we will find a variety of things. At home, there are utensils, books, clothes, sofa, bed, shoes, etc. We do not keep all things together at one place. We classify or group them according to their uses. Similarly, children are grouped in various standards on the basis of their age and knowledge. In the library, the books are grouped on the basis of subject and class. Natural and human-made materials. Natural things. Things which we get directly from the nature is called natural things. For example, green vegetables, fibers like cotton, wool, etc. Human-made materials. Large number of objects which we can see around us are made by the human being. For example, car, chair, table, books, etc. Properties of materials. We have seen different materials are used for making different objects. But do you know what decides which material should be used for making any given object? Have you ever wondered why cooking utensils are not made by wood? Cooking utensils are used for making food on fire. If we made them with wood, they would burn. Therefore, we must use steel. Like materials that will withstand such high temperature. Choosing a material for making any object depends upon two things: the property of the material, uses of the object. Appearance. We can identify the things by their appearance, outer appearance. So here we will discuss. Metals and alloys have a shining surface. They can be easily identified with the metallic texture. When the light falls the surface of the object, they reflect it and thus shine. Non-metallic and other materials such as paper, cloth, leather, wood, etc. have rough surfaces and therefore they do not shine. Hardness. Material which can be scratched or compressed easily are called soft, while some other materials which are difficult to scratch or compress are called hardness. Solubility. If a substance dissolves in water is called soluble in water. If a substance does not dissolve in water, it is called insoluble in water. Liquid which mix with each other are called miscible liquids. Liquids which do not mix with each other are called immiscible liquids. Floating and sinking materials. We can identify by the name. Some things are there which can float on the surface of water or any object. Sinking means when a thing can sink in the water or any object. Material may be heavy that they might sink in water. If the material is heavy, then they will be sink in the water, like rock, stone, metals, etc. But softwood and cork may float on the surface of water. Properties of some materials. Children, we will discuss about the properties of some materials by this topic. First is transparent. There are objects through which we can see. These objects which allow light to pass through them completely are called transparent objects. Translucent objects, objects through we can see partially are called translucent objects. Opaque, objects through which cannot see are called opaque objects. Malleability, which can be beaten into thin sheets without breaking, are said to be malleable, and the property is called malleability. Ductility, which can be drawn into wires, are called ductile, and the property is known as ductility. Conductivity, which allow heat and electricity to flow through them, are called good conductors, and the property is known as conductivity. One word answer type questions. A substance which allows light to pass through it. Answer: glass. A substance which dissolves in the water. Sugar. Name a ductile material. Silver. Name a malleable material. Gold. The property that makes the surface of metal shine. Metallic luster. Short answer type questions. What is natural material? Give examples. Natural materials we get from the nature. Example: cotton, wood, wool, etc. Why is glass used in the window? Glasses are the transparent objects which can allow light to pass through them. That is why glasses are used in the windows. Name two properties by which metals and alloys can differentiate it from non-metals. Metals or alloys are different from the non-metals because of their shining property. Name some physical properties according to which objects and materials can be grouped. Malleability, ductility, combustibility, and conductivity. Thank you, my dear children. God bless you all.